start the second session formally, PGRs from or focusing on the Global South, challenges and solutions. Let's go to our next guest, Roman.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity to talk a little bit. My name is Roman. My research was in northern Uganda in a refugee settlement and was about the peace-building contributions of health workers in one health center. And listening to the other presentations, I thought I could highlight maybe one aspect that is a bit specific to my research and my situation. I'm basically a practitioner in development and humanitarian work and do this as a part-time doctorate. So I was already working in the region where I did my research. And the thing that I think I would like to highlight is that I learned a lot about research ethics through the program, which really helped me also for my professional practice. And I think that structures like this network can contribute a lot to also assist and hold accountable NGOs and agencies in the way they conduct research. So during my own research project, I had to get, I think, 3 or 4 ethics approvals from different structures, obviously from the UK, from the university, but then also from a local university to do research in the settlement and so on and so forth. At the same time, as a practitioner, I saw that as NGOs and as development or humanitarian organizations, we have very, very few restrictions in how we carry out research. So I would, for example, have to limit for the university research the people I could talk to, which makes a lot of sense because, for example, I have no training as a counselor. I have no training in working with particularly vulnerable populations. So I only talked to professional health workers. I talked in a very safe environment. I would do that for my research, following all the guidance. The next day, I would be invited to what we call a fact-finding mission with partner organizations. And one really strong experience was that there were three middle-aged men, me and 2 others, that were seated down to learn about sexual harassment in schools. And 3 young girls from the school were brought out to talk to us and give us their experiences. They were all pregnant at a very, very young age. And it, of course, hits you immediately that this situation is not acceptable. This is not something that should be done, right? The university ethics codes and everything we have to go through would have immediately flagged that you cannot bring out these young girls to have to talk to these 3 middle-aged guys about extremely delicate subjects. But it didn't. So I think, one problem and solution that I see is that in my practitioner role, working with different structures in this field where we deal with also vulnerable populations, that we should have a lot of information and also accountability that comes from structures that have more experience with research ethics and can guide what is good and what is bad and what should be done and what shouldn't be done. And I think in global South countries, in some of them at least, with the power imbalances that exist between structures and between people, all the more I think that there could be an important contribution made by something like the Global South Network and other such structures. So that would be my contribution at the moment. Thank you so much. I'm glad it worked now. It was really a bit weird not to be able to turn on the camera and microphone.
Thank you very much.